Hi boys and girls. Can't wait to teach you this next lesson. Let me go ahead and sit down and take it easy. Oh goodness. And just say hi to everybody. Oh goodness. Oh my gosh. There was a skeleton standing behind me. I'm kidding, boys and girls. This is our lifelike skeleton. If you look, it's not quite as tall as me. Think about the size of my wife or daughters. But his name is Jake. We named him here at Fern Hill because we have been doing some fun things with him over the years. So Jake has some different bones because he's a skeleton. And those bones have names. And I have a list of those names that I'll show you later. But we're going to go through them together. 5th grade, I'd like you to memorize 11 different bones. Kindergarten, 5 different bones. Okay? We'll go over those bones right now. So we start with the skull. We call that the cranium, but you can call it the skull. Either one is fine. Those are easy to remember. And then, of course, everybody knows that Jake has ribs. These are ribs. And this clear part of Jake, those are not ribs. Those are cartilage. And the cartilage connects the ribs to the sternum. And this is Jake's sternum. That's his chest bone, right in the middle. So, connected to the sternum with some cartilage is Jake's collarbone. We call that the clavicle. When boys and girls your age fall and they put their hand out like this, that's what breaks usually. That or the wrist. We'll get there in a second. Clavicle, sternum, ribs. This is cartilage, cranium. As we come down, we have Jake's humerus. Oh, no, that's his upper arm. Humerus. And you have 2 of those. You are exactly the same on both sides. Here's another humerus. No pun intended. And then Jake has a radius and an ulna at the lower arm. Radius and ulna. And fingers and toes we call phalanges. Phalanges. Starts with a PH. I'll show you that in just a second. As we come down, Jake has the longest and strongest bone in the body. Looks like a big old dog bone. It is your femur. If you break your femur, you're going to have about a year to recover. Femur. This is this big bone right here. And then, as we come down, we have the tibia. Tibia, which bears weight. And the fibula on the outside, the little teeny bone, that doesn't bear weight. And then, of course, we have our phalanges down here at the bottom. All right. Now, typically, we have one more bone that we talk about. As we turn around, we have the scapula. I always think of like Dracula. The scapula. All right? Right here. And I bet you all know what these are. This is your vertebrae. These are your spinal cord, goes in the middle of this. And there are 33 of these little guys that go all the way down. So, we have the skull or cranium. We have the clavicle. We have the scapula on the back. We have the humerus. We have the vertebrae. We have the ribs. Oops, looks like I missed the pelvis. The pelvis are those hip bones. All right, we have the radius and ulna, the femur, and the tibia and fibula And of course the phalanges are the ones that are down here and right here at the ends of the hands and feet. Let's go take a look at those hips or that pelvis right now. Here we go. Jake, just like everybody, has a hip bone, which we call the pelvis. Now, when we do any Zooms, or when I see you in person, we're going to go over those again and see if you can name them. You have all the names. Now, can you tell me what your bones that you have underneath your skin are called? I'm going to go give Jake a high phalange. All right, Jake, you ready? High phalange. Uh-oh. All right. There are other bones, obviously, beside these. In fact, you have 212 bones. These are the major 11 or so bones that we talk about all the time in phys ed class and for kids your age. Bye, Jake. Bye, boys and girls. See you soon.